Coach, you talked pregame just that tonight was going to be one of those energy games. Just what do you see from the energy and guys like Grayson and even Rasheer getting more time?
Yeah, I thought we had it early. Even just like the energy in the building when Bouye has a steal, and I think Grayson multiple times had the building rocking. We've talked about intent, having intent on every possession. Thought our overall intent was good for the majority of the time. We had some spells where we're gonna have to figure it out. But that's why you have a team, and some guys come back into the game with some energy. And I thought just overall our whole group, whether they were in the game or not, we just had the right mindset to play for 48 minutes because we knew that's how long it would take.
Coach, when you're looking at that play, you've talked about ball movement all year, and to have Grayson and stir it first, swing it to get to Royce. Maybe just speak to what you saw on that last play and how that's been what you've been wanting as far as the ball movement.
Yeah, it's tremendous. I mean, those are hard. Like, you want to get the shot up at the last possible second, as close as you can, but you also need an advantage to get a shot up. So Grayson goes, makes an incredible pass to Collin, and then the unselfishness to swing it one more to Royce. But Royce, his play right before, we had a shot, he crashed, he got a layup. Those are massive. Again, we talk about the possession game a lot. We knew we had to win it. We were plus whatever it was, 9, 10, 11. That's what we need. We just need those extra possessions really help us. It really fuels us. It's deflating for the other team and energizing for our group.
And just to follow up the 50-50 ball, I thought there was multiple that you guys got tonight. How big was that, do you feel?
Yeah, it's just part of that energy that we talk about. Like, we have to do – we enjoy the little things. We enjoy doing those things. We can't lose that no matter who's playing. We're missing some guys that bring energy every single night. It's our responsibility as teammates to go out and do the same. We often wonder where the energy's coming from. It can come from me. It comes from all of us. So you look inside first. I thought our bench really brought some extra juice at times when we desperately needed it.
Quick last thing, when you're playing against Luka, he makes these shots that you're like, okay, that's the response to that? Because I've seen teams before just sort of like, okay, he's doing it again, and then you lose focus.
I mean, he's an incredible player. Yeah, he's hard. It's hard. We tried to show multiple different coverages, not only in pick and roll, but then multiple bodies. But on top of it, he's an incredible passer. So you start sending multiple guys at him. He's able to spray it and get teammates involved. We decided to try to guard him as best we could, one-on-one. But everyone starts to question when some of those go in, like, are we going to stand strong and playing one-on-one, try to get a stop? I thought down the stretch we got him off the ball. I'm not sure we got too many stops down the stretch, but we got enough.
Jordan, we talked a lot about Rasheer and his impact on the defensive end and just being disciplined with all of that. It felt like his impact in the middle court has really shifted things in your favor. What did you see from him in particular with the kind of offensive rebound, the margins there, and then obviously with Luka Doncic?
Yeah, he's taking steps for sure. It's always going to be defense first with him. He's guarding some of the, we talked about pregame, from Peyton Pritchard to Luka, that's a different type of cover. And I thought tonight he really helped us in the first half. And then even just his minutes in the second half, you're starting to feel comfortable with him out there. And I think that speaks to his growth. Our coaches do a great job, the Valley, staying with him the time that he's there. But it's him. He's owning his development of getting better. And he has to be a possession gainer for us, and that's offensive glass and most of the time, active defensively to try to get some steals. So we mentioned there in the locker room, and the response from his team was something that not every rookie gets. So the guys are learning him and respecting him, which is what we all desperately want in this game, and he's getting it.
And then on the offensive side with Grayson, you talked a lot about his drives this season. It felt like after the barrage of threes, he didn't settle. He kept getting paint touches, which led to the game-deciding basket. How have you seen him grow with not just getting to the paint, but that decision that feels like it's the right one that gets the opportunity?
Yeah, Steve, I think it's all of it. You can hear on the bench, and make him drive it. Not only the passing piece, I think, on his drives he's improved, but he has learned new solutions once he gets into the paint. And it's only going to get better. He knows he can beat people off the dribble because of his gravity. The way he shoots it, not only catch and shoot, but off the dribble. So he just needs to get there more. We get him there more, he's going to take the reps and use them and grow from them. That pass at the end of the game was high level with some guys and some bodies coming to him. The ability to make the pass and then for us to make the extra one. That all starts by his, just his ability to get into the paint, which we were definitely going to there late game.
And last one for you. Also felt like he had a lot of impact at the level today. Felt like he was kind of playing a little bit of chess. I know you say he gets a license to go at times. How did you see him just kind of read and feel the game through over the course of it?
Yeah, we've given him a license, stay in coverage. If the ball gets downhill, his ability to switch, and then it's just overall activity. I thought he just connects. I think they're even in a stretch, him and Collin. We talk a lot about their relationship. He played the whole game. He played the whole total package tonight. He didn't come out of the game for that reason. So he impacts winning, and we often forget that he's only a second-year player. So great growth in a big-time game for a young guy that's taking steps again.
Coach, can't remember seeing you do a full line change before. In a couple minutes into the third quarter, what weren't you seeing from the starters, and where do you feel like the bench picked things back up?
Yeah, it just feels repetitive. That's it. Again, we're pretty honest and transparent. We got to play better, start better in the third quarter. Thought we talked enough about it. And it's a risk, but it's only a risk if you don't believe in your teammates. And that's they know they have to come in and change the game. And then the starters help them. It gets the starters out of their own selves, out of their own feelings, to then help the guys on the floor. And I thought our team communication from those starters that did get some time on the bench was growth. That's what we need more of. And then it just feels that much better when they come back in the game ready to go. So credit to both sides, the starters and that second unit.
Then for Jalen to come back out for Grayson and not spend much time out there for the last couple of minutes, how confident are you in that relationship with him where he just understands that's what you felt was best for the team in that moment? Yeah,
he knows it. He's a basketball player. He's a high-level basketball player. He's played in big-time games. He understands it. We feel for him. He's trying to develop some type of rhythm on a new team. We often forget that. Not only has he been out this many games, it's with a new team, a new system, new teammates, in a different environment. He's going to be dying to get back out there in the next game. And again, we're excited just to see him out there. We trust that the process is right, and it'll come. He just needs a little bit of time.
With Steven focusing on Oso's defense, I want to ask you about the screening particularly. You guys were able to find a few pockets in the fourth quarter. How good have you seen him get it, like that split second, like I'm moving, but it's still legal? He got a couple there in the fourth.
Yeah, it's not moving. It was just moving that one night a couple nights ago. That's what we're doing. We're going to stick to screens. We need our shooters to shoot, drags the X5 up, and then he makes plays from there. So he has speed. He has speed into it, which is good. So not only does he have the physicality and the intelligence, he has speed and thrust. A lot of times you talk about pace just up and down. We talk about pace into action. He has great pace into his screens.
Hey, Jordan. Obviously, the past couple weeks, it's been a little bit of tough sledding offensively and just injuries and bad news. How important was it to have a night like this going into a 6-day break, where, get a little confidence, get some good vibes going for the last quarter of the year?
Yeah, I just think we got to zoom out. I think this is pretty typical. You look around the league, you have some spots like this during the season. I think you want to come out of the All-Star break healthy and full go. I think there's a human element to it all. We've played some good teams, some good defensive teams, and we're trying to figure it out. Do we have to be better 100%? That was the worst 7-game shooting stretch we've had all year. So there is some shooting variance in it. I thought overall our offensive intent and purpose was better tonight. So we can build on that. But it doesn't change. Like from the tip, the next game, we got to have purpose. It's nice to have a 4-day break in here, but we're going to have to get to work. We have some things to shore up on both ends. It is exciting after a win, but it doesn't change our process tomorrow.
Jordan, you mentioned the ball movement on that last play. I just wanted to ask you about Collin getting the ball in the corner. Time's running out. He has hit big shots in these moments before. What does it say about his presence of mind just to be able to dish it to Royce like that in that moment?
Yeah, he's a winning player. We want him to shoot more. definitely came up again tonight. Had the awareness of the time in that play. He was deep corner, which obviously helps get the pass there. Collin's just a winning player. He's going to make the right play over and over and over again, and that's contagious.
Coach, how do you feel that this team, especially in late game situations, how do you feel that the poise has grown throughout the course of the season?
There's definitely like development of it. It's obviously easier with Book and Dylan, guys that have kind of been through it. This is a lineup that probably hasn't played very much in the game, in a close game. But again, I think also his ability to do it in his second year. Grayson has been through it. Royce, I think, is one that we don't talk about enough. Just his presence. We talk about like him as a passer, but him as a defender, as a rebounder, and then just offensively the gravity that he produces. And then Collin, like Collin's going to make the right plays, a winner. But Ryan was out there tonight, so those experiences we just have to continue to build on them. Ryan hasn't got a ton of those reps this year, but when he is needed, he's ready to go. Because he works and he cares. So that group of five probably hasn't played many reps late game, especially against a team like that with that much experience on the other side. I think we can build off of that.
Jordan, you kind of just went through all the guys there, but I was going to ask you about Royce. All year he's been among the league leaders in fourth quarter three-point percentage. Just what does it say about him, the way he can be steady and come through even if it's a quiet night up until that point?
Yeah, Royce just lives steady. Like, he is always positive. He comes in every day, comes to work. He's a smile on his face. He's been through it. He's been through it different places. Can't thank him enough as a first-year head coach, as a person that he's just there. He's just there. He's present. And he's always on the court. He literally is always there, always ready. Some different matchups tonight. You know, one of the greatest players ever. He has to match up to him. And he takes the challenge every single night. And you can feel his competitiveness along with his intelligence that really lifts our group. We feel good with him all those games. You know, at end of game, he doesn't make mistakes. I thought he was massive tonight on the offensive rebound in that shot.
Royce, just take me through that shot and what you know, the ball's moving. Obviously, Collin gets it, and you're waiting, hands ready. Just maybe take me through watching it unfold with Grayson first having it up top.
You know, we wanted to get the last shot. You know, Coach had a play design for, you know, either Grayson to take it or get to the basket. He got the switch, drove to the paint. He had a hell of a pass. You know, Collin getting the one more, and then I'm being ready to shoot as always and knocking it down.
I'm just asking, is that your first game winner in the NBA?
Nah, not first one.
Okay.
I had a couple in Brooklyn, and then I had one also in Brooklyn. I had a triple-double. So, but I think first time here, for sure.
Okay. Just speak to how you're just always ready to shoot it. We know you have one of the quickest releases in the league, but just maybe the mentality of, you know, no matter what's happening in the game, you know, you're ready to launch.
Just always staying ready. You know, being one of my super skills, you know, especially for this team, spacing. My shooting is like, you know, one of the things that the guys rely on. I'm always, you know, saying I'm open. And I think, you know, every time I shoot, everybody thinks it's going in. So, that's a good sign. But I think, you know, just staying confident always. Makes or miss, it don't matter. I'm going to keep shooting regardless.
Last thing I had was, how big was this win?
Big time. You know, especially the bench guys coming in that second unit, you know, picking up the intensity, getting that spark. Credit to them. You know, they started the momentum and the run, and I think, you know, we had to come back in and finish the game off. But everybody just having a team effort, you know, playing hard and, you know, won this win real bad.
Royce, it felt like y'all cycled through a ton of different coverages tonight, especially with Luka and all the talent that he has. How did you see that ability for y'all to just stay the course with the coverages that y'all were throwing at him, resulting in y'all being able to have that chance at the end?
You know, it's NBA. You want to give guys different looks. Try to make things tough for, you know, everybody. Try not to give them the same look. So, we able to switch up defense, you know, different coverages, have different guys guard. So I think just trying to make it tough for whoever we playing against, taking away their, you know, offensive possession is just playing hard.
And it feels like you've been in a position before that Rasheer is in now, as far as chomping at the bit, waiting for that opportunity to meet preparation, and then he gets what he did today. How are you seeing just his growth at that point of attack position, and how do you value someone being that good at that spot this early on?
I mean, credit to all the work he's been putting in. I mean, each and every day, he coming in, working hard, ready to do whatever. I mean, we got a lot of faith in him, got a lot of confidence. I mean, for him to be in the position that he is, he's earning the minutes and, he's, doing really well. I mean, just his defensive intensity and knocking down open shots, attacking the basket. So, I mean, every day, he's in the gym working hard, ready for his opportunity. And then as his number is called, he's ready to take advantage of it.
It's been kind of a rough stretch offensively for you guys the last couple games since the All-Star break, really. But, was tonight just a matter of some shots went down, or did something change offensively? What did you think was the reason?
I mean, you could say shots fell. I mean, I think it's been tough having, not our full team healthy. So, I mean, but every game is different, different guys stepping up. I mean, today we, knocked down shots. Other 2 games, 3 games, we make half those shots, we probably win the game. So, I mean, we can't just rely on our offensive, shot-making ability. Our defense, we got to kick it up, especially when those moments when offense isn't rolling. And I think just collectively just playing hard and wanting to win the possession game.
Royce, what was your mindset when Coach subbed out all the starters early on in the third quarter, and then you come in the fourth and are just able to weather that storm from the Lakers?
I mean, my mindset never changes. I mean, great call by Coach. I mean, he, wanted to bring some new energy in. I mean, credit to those guys being ready, picking us up. I mean, we had a tough stretch, but I mean, it's a whole team effort. I mean, we all rooting for each other. We all celebrating each other's success. We came out with the win, so I think that's all that really matters.
Royce, just in the 2.5 seasons you've been with the Suns, I mean, you've been in the building for a lot of like these clutch moments. Just what's it like with the Phoenix crowd whenever you hit those big shots and everyone's rallying that loudly?
I mean, it's big time. I mean, these fans are with us every game. They supporting us, cheering every night. We feed off their energy. So I think, especially in those clutch moments, they expect us to win every game, and that's what we expect too. But I think, it's more exciting for, them, for us to knock down the shot, and, credit to them because we feed off that energy, and, we just as hype as them.
And just one more, I'm just curious about the art of whenever you're deciding to lift up, to timing that with Grayson's drive. I mean, what are you watching in that moment? Are you just watching for him to drive or the low man when he comes over?
I mean, I'm just reading the defense, seeing if I can get an opening for a shot or, have an outlet for him if he can attack the basket. So I think it's just everybody just constantly moving, trying to create open looks for each other.
Congratulations, Collin, on the victory. You got hot at the right time, and I'm talking about you personally, but also your team. How hard was this battle out there for this victory for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it was something that we needed. Obviously, just fight and scrap. We got away from it the last 2 games, so all we were talking about the last 2-3 days in practice was our identity, our standards, and getting back to that. No matter who's out on the floor, we have to stay true to that and then continue to play that way when they come back.
Collin, is there anything you can put your finger on for these offensive droughts? You're doing the same thing, but you just get in these droughts where you give up big runs to the other team. Is it any one thing you can point to, or it just happens in the situation? You're getting good looks, you're not making them, the other team's being super aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just the flow of the game, but we got to be better in third quarters coming out of halftime with more urgency. We've been talking about it. We just haven't been able to put it together, but that's something that we got to fix and get going moving forward. But a lot of credit to our second unit, man. They came in, they got us back in the ball game. I'm looking at it right now. Shear played huge minutes.
You beat me to it. I was going to ask you about him. It's just his progress. You've seen it in practice. You've seen him go away to the G League, which you got a chance to do, obviously, early in your career. And how much has that meant for the young man?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot. It's just an opportunity to get live game reps. He needs them. Obviously, he's still kind of young. But we always talk about it. He doesn't know how good he could be. But he'll start to learn that and just kind of grow and develop as the years go on. But I told him this morning, I'm like, yo, we need you. Even when those other guys come back, we're going to need you. He could do everything on the floor for us. and he's been awesome, obviously, in terms of just being a rookie, learning, listening. But that whole second unit, Amir, Jamari, Oso, Grayson came in, obviously gave us a huge spark. So it was a credit to the second unit. They did a great job tonight.
Yeah, great job yourself as well. Great win. Congratulations, and thanks for spending some minutes with us, Colin.
Yeah, enjoy the weekend off.
I will.
All right, Collin
All right,
Gillespie, another big game out of him. 21 points. He had 3 assists, 3 rebounds. He had a block shot.